as well, just on towards the Ghost himself. So you look at them trying to approach this with something unique. I quite like that. They're trying something a little bit unique. They're kind of pushing out toward that B short position. Didn't get what they wanted there, but still. Caught on the knife. How much information?
Drone is down.
Yeah, exactly. The knife sometimes will give you like not very reliable information, probably one of the reasons why we don't see it on Fracture. And here on Bind, it doesn't really give you the full picture, but it does style a lot, and we saw it on the previous round.
Yeah, Trek's still taking contact over towards Hookah, but it's this safe opportunity in the 1v1 here. YILDIZLAR is one of the weaker links, just with that Ghost. And they've actually lost out on cracks as well. This should be the green light. YILDIZLAR's been swept through, and the site now looks vulnerable. Mr. Fallen is here, but that's a stall on the plant. It shouldn't really cost them too much for Vitality. Nice utility to keep contained this area. Second attempt at the plant, and Mr. Fallen puts his life on the line. I like the attempt. Tried to get scrappy, but it's 5 alive, and the clock is on their side this time. That's a little bit awkward. Mouse will jump just in the middle of it. As out a captain, last one alive here. And similar to what we were saying last round, can he cost them anything? This is, you know, again, you wouldn't want to use one of those vandals there.
Who trained you?
Okay, well, that's one gone. And that's a vandal picked up. So out a captain can make this hurt. Let's see how badly. Derke going to keep it secure, pick up that vandal.
Yeah, but I couldn't.
Well, down to. You want to?
You're just better than me.
Yeah, talent. For now, though, we just wait and see how this kind of plays out. It's a really early invested presence towards that B-long side of the map. They've drawn the third player. The TP gets taken. This scene feels very similar to that previous round, but how do they want to then end it in maybe a different fashion?
Yeah, exactly. And Sayf again just taking the TP by himself.
Launching smoke.
And Sayf's succeeding. He should be winning these fights out towards showers on his own, but he does. It's safe. I mean, the guy's good at what he does. But that's a huge pick. And Zeus now has been caught drifting a little bit back from sight. I think that was in potentially the bonus at one point. And again, here, going down early, losing out in showers control could be an issue. You want to keep a track on that young player. He's a hot prospect. Everyone was talking about this guy. There's go the Seekers, setting them into motion. Derke, this down cracks, and now that front sight side is completely open and ready for the taking.
Yeah, the spike's gonna go down, as you're saying. Using the Seekers in this round is massive. All the smokes are down, and now a 3v5 situation for FUT. Last week they were amazing on those, but how much on that was on Team Liquid side?
I think quite a bit. But, you know, we wait and see. Maybe there's some magic here. Maybe there's something to them when they get in these situations. But I don't think Vitality's going to underestimate this team. When you're looking at FUT, you know that capability. You can't give them that much run, but a nice isolated fight there. But a swing from Derke, maybe a little bit worried about that molly behind, so plays it forward. And with the numbers that they have, it's a fair attempt there. They're going to lose out on one. Yeah, time to pull the plug. Get out of there. But this looks good so far from Vitality. I'm surprised at the amount of reward they're getting from the showers fight. The Safe's been getting away. This man right here, Zeus, has the Vandal. Right place, potentially. And maybe right time. Drop on the wall, say hello. Oh, it's not good, it's not good. We wanted the question of how does he deal with Derke? Going from someone like Team Liquid's duelist to someone like Derke is a whole different world, and that is why he's good for a second. Now there's a bit of danger. Krax tries to fill the void, but he gets dealt with. Good spacing from Vitality to not let that Vandal get too problematic. Let it fall into the enemy's hands. So for now, a plant's in, YILDIZLAR and out a captain. Well, you can see where they are.
Yep.
Quite far away.
Yeah, but what is Atta Captain going to do? Is he just going to stay with that Stinger? There's not really a weapon that they can retrieve easily. Maybe he gets into the TP. Yeah. But right now, YILDIZLAR, even though he was great on those clutches, there's not much that he can do for this round. And at some point, right, I know it's only been 3 rounds, but you wonder, when is that timeout going to come in? Because we know the guy is one of the best coaches in those timeouts.
Yeah.
The effect that he has is massive. And of course, he's been with the team for a very, very long time.
And I feel like, especially if you're going to pick Bind after you've got tape on Vitality, you want to see quite an early impact for it. So I feel like it's one of those, you want a nice early reward. This is
playing very passive because, of course, they've seen Derke. Derke has a showstopper. It's Derke. I don't think there needs any more context there.
So decent info on both sides of the map so far. You've kind of got Sayf on one side, Derke on the other. Again, feeling like this default, they're almost swinging that 5th player around like they're on the defending side, kind of that pendulum swing. And look at the counter-clockwise approach. You almost saw that Teo rotating back towards B. That uncertainty is certainly present in their minds. Now, Zeus, that's better. That's what we're waiting for. See this young gun warm up into this. Deals with Derke, that showers control tick in the box. Now, what does Vitality do presented with a 4v5?
Yeah, exactly, because Sayf looks, I don't know if he's going to take the TP again, but he's been walking onto the same position for a few rounds now. Yes, there are ults available now on the side of FUT, thanks to that kills onto Derke. Zeus got his own showstopper, so a lot of passiveness now coming from the side of FUT, as they should.
They can kind of dig into these sites, turtle up a touch, but Vitality are going to have to springboard. We're getting to 20 seconds. You've got to get a bit of a wiggle on here. Going to stall out on towards long. Smoke's going to come down. Kicks is going to find one. It's Mr. Fallen to find it back, but Vitality's trying to get towards the site, but the spike is lost. Needs to get towards the site itself. Mr. Fallen just sitting safe towards CT. Doesn't want to overdo it, but Sayf is on patrol here. He's on guard duty, and that's a great shot. It's back down to a 2v2. They have that CT control, and this man's got bravado for a reason, but he respects it because he knows Trex has that next line right beside him. There's such threat to these players that you see time and time again. You cannot way more all-in. You don't want to be doing kind of splits when there's an op up against you because it just gives those opportunities for those picks to come in. So going for an all-in site hit is far preferable, but we are seeing some of these big ults here that can force these players out of those positions. So caught in no man's land, it's a double! Derke with both forces them forward to the Armageddon, and they were waiting in the wings. Now, luckily enough, there is still chance here. You've still got a problem where that spike is. Look at Captain. Look at where the spike is. There is a chance that FUT can still do serious damage. I love you, observers. You're far too good at your jobs. There we go, getting too confident. Zeus gonna at least find one, but Kicks right there. The 1-2 punch. The spacing on this team is solid. Unless his position is out of this world. Now, does Captain have that internal clock ticking? He does, but it doesn't matter. Les just does that 1-2 step, takes him out, and suddenly the red carpet is rolled out.
Yeah, exactly, and he's going to be one away from his ultimate. Maybe, you know, give it to Kicks would have been another solution, but they've been rolling very, very well with this ultimates and having as many as they can in hand. It's going to be good for them.
Oh, nice try, but
last week he would have won this.
Starting to question its validity here, but actually that absolute dump of util towards B long could have been a problem. Derke doesn't take as much damage as I thought he might. He is still obviously chipped up here.
Falling to saves util.
And now we're going to see the kind of turn of events, right? So that pressure towards B long, take the TP, go through. They already have showers control. They start to build up here. Now, what's the response? So they're trying to paint a different picture. They still have safe towards B long. Captain looking to re-clear this space, trying to claim this back, but Sayf is so clean, at least good for the 1-for-1 trade.
Yeah, exactly, and just look at the right side. Kick still has his ultimate, less as well if they manage to get onto side. But again, almost 35 seconds left on the clock, and Vitality needs to make a decision.
But I like this positioning from Trex. It was a good opportunity to go for a little bit of a pick there, but they don't have much step towards A. They don't have showers control anymore. They don't really know too much, but it's pulled the player
I've got your trail. Is already rotating.
And now with the Seekers coming out, they're going to know exactly what's going on. But Yedajay, great impact. Going to find less. Okay, that maybe keeps some control of this. The plant could come in, but Derke is going to find Mr. Fallen. This is going all over the place. There's alert coming in towards Hookah as well. There's going to be the focus towards CT. So let's look towards Derke. Off the back of the flash. Fantastic call in there. Beautiful work doing Derke and Kicks. Stunning synergy.
All the money and everything seems to be working for them.
I like that
Zeus
has actually followed that though. Zeus has actually followed the utility around this time, which is a new layer to it. That's something very different playing out of showers. Now, he might be rewarded, but the issue is that doing this on these sort of rounds, they've only got Sheriffs anyway, so Vitality have already won the strong side, you know, or the more vital part of the map. But an opportunity for Zeus. Takes away less, so that post-plant does get chipped away at. Not going to have as much util everywhere. You're absolutely... How is Sayf here?
He's everywhere.
Truly. Look at this guy, just waiting. Zeus has no idea. The second he tries to get too close, Trek's already going to take away Yedajay. And look at it, Derke can just toy with him.
But look, like they don't take unnecessary risks.
Nope, because look who's around the corner.
Is yeah, he's there. He's there.
Poor old Kicks is going to die down. Yeah, poor old Kicks. Look, he's selfless. He's the battle of the top, and away we go. Zeus trying to be aggressive again. I like what they're trying to do, but it feels like it finds nothing. We're discussing how passively Vitality was sitting ready for this aggression earlier in the game. Now they're prepared fully for it. Derke not going to quite find his man in the end. That's clean from Zeus. Lovely. Back-to-back impact, and the spike now lost. Finally, but have the upper hand here. How long can they get to keep it? Do they get to keep it? Captain, run for your life. There we are. Get out of there. Has to give up the space, but Krax took a lot of damage earlier. He's got to be careful here. And Zeus is on guard duty, but less Snuck in and got the spike. Ah, but Les, he's so sharp. And now Krax is in that awkward predicament, right? He's 3 HP. He can't have an extended fight. He's got to try and catch him on the run. Now you're going to see that ult going to come through, give Les a little bit of a corner to play from. Krax just spraying in wildly, hoping for the best. We're just lost in the sauce here. Plant now going to come down in more of a default position. Krax trying to close the gap. Still, this is such an uncomfortable post plant. Yeah, you can see it. YILDIZLAR is going to isolate Sayf, take him away from this, and bring it down to the 2. Les and Trex. Krax, YILDIZLAR, and Captain to try and navigate the mist. Work their way through. Counter ult on top.
That's ballsy.
Yeah, it's a bit soupy in here now. Les, what the hell was that? Was that, I don't know if he even saw him there, maybe just a shot in the dark, but the molly on top. And now this one looks wrapped up with a bow. Look at the state of it. You can't move. I think he's actually second on the board to potentially Derke as well, but the value on its own has been,
as well.
Yeah, exactly, it's been so impressive. I wish I could give the answer of what FUT should be doing. Mini, get to work on his hospital bed. He's not in hospital, it's fine. YILDIZLAR, Izzy's going to deny Derke, but this feels like FUT haven't found anything to really get that ball rolling with. That little bit of aggression felt good. This is the first time they've had a pick and no trade for what feels like a lifetime.
Yeah. And Vitality, almost every round, just taking control of that B long, just fighting for it and just waiting to play on the right timings.
This is timing. Getting closer. YILDIZLAR ahead of this. The timing actually gets what he wanted there. Takes away less at least. I thought he might have been caught in that awkward drop down timing, but no, he was fine. So still a man disadvantage here for Vitality and a man to the good. They're still at a captain in a position they may not know about, but look at the pathing here from Vitality.
On the other side of the map.
This feels wild to me.
30 seconds.
Just trying to force them out, trying to force some duels, but clock's ticking. They need to get that spike down, and if Trex wants to fake this, he needs to start making some noise.
So they're all going to come down. The knife comes down. They see nothing.
He's just taking control of the site.
Yeah, he's taken a lot of space here, so it's going to be Mr. Fallen. If he catches an angle, no, it's been smoked off. 12 seconds, a really late round pivot. This is massive, but where does the plant go? Does it go towards the default spot? Does it deny? It's got to be planted now. Time is close. I think they've got the plant on this, but it was right down to the wire. But that doesn't deny kicks there. Gets slowed down on the retreat, and a captain doesn't get his dinner. He's made a meal of it. Sayf's the one to find Zeus. We're back down to a 3v2 now. Kicks and Sayf back to the wall, though. Sayf trying to succeed from showers, but he is down to just that bit of util to try and stall out. So many bodies up against him. One to the left, one to the right. He's got so much on his plate. Surely not. He made a damn good go. But FUT just about finding some silver lining at the end here.
Though to be as proactive as he has been, taking so much responsibility and making it work.
Amazing.
Exactly.
Right? Like
they could find something that only they can do.
Truly. And speaking of the man, he is the one who's got the vast majority of them coming towards him. Does he stand and fight? He does, and gets overrun here. Couldn't slow down the roll by any means coming out from FUT. So this is now going to open potentially the floodgates up. Do they try and work off the back? Already a 5v4, plants in play. We've got to see something here from FUT. This side has to be their strong half coming in. YILDIZLAR's found another target potentially. Derke seen, turns around, lovely from YILDIZLAR. This is really quite impressive. He's going to cut them right in half. Les in a bit of an awkward spot now. Does manage to pry away Mr. Fallen, but forced out of position, and FUT looking solid. Already Trex left in a 1v4, no chance in hell. So FUT going to start things off right now. Checklist, right? That's what you want to be seeing. Now, no massive stack. I say that. It was a 4-1 split, I guess. Trex was left on his own here. The rest going for the stack towards B. Bit of a gamble. Not a problem. Don't mind it at all. But FUT going to get the plant, and now you've got to see them keep 5 standing. You don't want to see them lose too many. Really, the main thing you want to keep hold of is that Phantom who's playing close forward. Mr. Fallen going to make up for that, though. Keep this secure. Keep trying, well, try and keep this safe. Kicks is feeling rather ravenous about it. Is going to close down and picks up the prize possession. Now, does he get to keep it? Oh my God.
Does he get to win it, Lauren?
Wait. He's got time. He's got time. But you look at who's in the post plant. Surely, no, wait. There's no molly for either captain. There's only a flash left for Krax. There's still a chance in this one. Kicks! Are you kidding me? There's a chance, but it gets nullified. But damn, that was way too close.
Way too close for comfort.
It's ridiculous. Especially, have you seen when it goes really slowly as well? Sayf was doing that. When the first time we saw them play, oh wait, Les. Trying to be forced into a corner, but it's still Les. Overrun though, it's Kicks again. Still getting 2, but this is fantastic. fantastic from FUT. They've taken what they wanted here. A good push on the side. Hold on, Trex is getting a little bit naughty. Oh, he's made an absolute dog's dinner of that one. Nicely done from FUT there, but it felt so frantic with you on. We do have a bit of a mixed bag. We do have the Bucky out for safe, shorties and sheriffs, so not much to write home about. But give me a little bit of theory on that then, Bea, because it was something we were talking about before this started.
Yes, exactly, because I was just looking at the results from Vitality, what was working for them, what was not working for them. And the retakes, Lauren, it is not something that was really working for them. I'll find the numbers and I'll get back to you.
Sure. For now, we're seeing how FUT want to approach this, right? Because you want to obviously avoid any sort of stack, any sort of silliness, any cheesiness going on. So you've got to be a bit careful about it. And what a tempo change. That last round was fast and furious. Now, so meticulous. The spin-off series. Oh dear, that was almost like a jump scare. But Trex going to be dealt with. Safe the next one on the line. And they're going to know what's coming their way, but this Bucky is still controlling some space, right? There is still a bit of danger here. Derke going to start working forward. Okay, nah, done for. Zeus ain't having none of it. He's farming up now. Plants in. Less.
With a shorty.
Yeah, probably not going to do much.
So you just go and die, maybe try and die to the spike if he can prevent being killed by any of the players. Zeus with his showstopper. That's also going to be very important for next round. So far, FUT looking absolutely flawless in this half.
Look, we were questioning this, right?
Yeah.
Like I was, at least. If you're going to come into a map like this, that first half.
If the coach doesn't ask for both the timeouts in the first half, they know that they bring it back on the second one. They know that they...
What is the change up here for Vitality? Was it just a checking in? Was it just getting themselves prepared? And already player going to be suppressed and dealt with. Oh, okay, Vitality. They're like, FUT, you want to brawl? Sick, we're in. Have you forgotten who we are? Derke just flies in and backhands two of them. And a captain in YILDIZLAR like, guys, where's the rest of the team?
There's different ways of stopping the spike to go down. That doesn't mean you have to play within the side. We give this up. You want to launch all that utility. It doesn't matter. We're just going to try and step ahead. Very good call from Faded there. I'm going to assume, because I can.
Now, is there a world in which Ada Captain and YILDIZLAR can bring this one back? I guess the one benefit to this situation that we know that sadly they don't is that it is split into 2v2s technically. Now it's quite difficult, but the timing actually could work out well for YILDIZLAR here. The angle much better as well. Doesn't see kicks, so the spike is still within the control of Vitality, but the individual lean out here and no trade coming out there either still gives YILDIZLAR a chance. It is a 1v2. This is very difficult. And I'm looking at how Kix is repositioning here.
30
I
seconds
like
left.
that he's trying to join up a little bit closer with Safe, kind of play a little bit more safety on this.
Especially when you go into the 2v1. Yes, the spike is still in control of Vitality. YILDIZLAR is like feeling that there is a trap here. He picks up the spike, but is he going to spec this one?
Oh my, he's reading this correctly, but
Safe is such a baiter.
Wow, it was a nice try, nice try.
Oh, that was
just happened. Oh my god.
He's going to miss a fall in.
I don't know what's happening. YILDIZLAR, okay, so YILDIZLAR is going to ult out of showers. You're going to have the deep drone coming out towards amps, I guess, clear through that a little bit, but I'm looking at what's happening on the other side of the map. Now, does Ada Captain here or see? I feel like he's heard something. Something doesn't feel right. There's something going on. Or they have, like, God timing. Because we were discussing, when there's no Sentinels in these sort of teams, there is options for flank, and I want to see it exploited. Now...
Trex is doing it all the time.
Yeah, this actually could be so deadly. I feel like they've got no idea. If they're confident, if Kix is confident to make moves towards this, it could be absolutely lethal. He's gone for the dog, for the info on it. I guess he can maybe play in... I don't know if he even needs to do that. I think they were completely unawares of it. Now they're going to turn attention, but big boy shot from Derke. And now you've got two players on the flank. They're going to be crunched on the side. Let's see how that kind of CT side players push back in and do anything with. It's less to find one. Zeus has created a pocket to play from, though, at least towards short. But it's down to Krax and YILDIZLAR here. 2v2. Swing out from the pit. Safe's going to find. Krax now left in that 1v2. We want to see a lot from him individually. Do we see it now? Less and Safe, though. That is a dangerous duo. And he doesn't want it, apparently. He might have fumbled this one. He absolutely has. Overthinking it. It felt like something going astray. Actively on these angles. Looking to try and keep the pressure on. Force the drone to try and clear through. Off it goes. Don't think it's going to find much value. No, but it will at least allow them safe passage over towards here.
Maybe a little bit more pushing. Looks like a very straightforward execute from the side of FUT. The knife, I think, is going to catch Sayf.
Yep. And again, eyes on the map, folks. We are going to be seeing this every single time. There is no one to keep control of this. So if this was quicker, it could have been a problem, at least for FUT. Now there's stall coming in. Speaking of quicker, they're going to be there. Already there's a turn of attention.
Still the Armageddon
knows there is someone around the back there. There is someone creeping closer, surely. Now the timing's going to be everything. This time it's a fairer 1v1. And Kix has it in the bag. And now they are surrounded. Now there's very little comfort. Sayf, ready with the ult. Where are you going to run to? Where are you going to hide? Brax tries to play it in a little bit of a corner here. Zeus going to try and play it forward, but the spacing is good. It's a trade. Now on towards Krax and YILDIZLAR. Again, the numbers still not on their side. Vitality have this red.
5 opportunities for them. Actually, the exact same beginning of the previous round. The response is a little bit different. We see FUT on the left side of the map, trying to get control over B-Long.
And I love this switch up though. This is so frustrating. Vitality are in FUT's head. They're like, oh, you think you're going to try and punish the flank? That's crazy. We're not even doing it this round. Have fun. Do what you want. It's a little bit more of, I guess, a sped up default at this point with a little bit more invested interest. But they haven't taken any of those key areas yet. They don't have B-Long control. They don't have hookah. They don't have showers. They have, once again, A short.
But again, like, Krax used the 0 point there onto Les Ult. Like, yeah, he's in there. Like, if you're not going to follow up, what's the point of, like, denying him the molly or anything to follow up with it?
Now, whoever wins this fight actually could be really, really telling. Waiting to see the outcome. They've drawn the 4th player over, so this kind of falls on how does Les play this too. If you're YILDIZLAR, you're just going to get out of it, right? You've done really well. You've feigned so much attention. There is still issues on this. The ult doesn't clear less, but it secures the security on long. Counter ult, stall in, look at the time. We're getting to 15 seconds now. This is now looking like there's going to be a crunch. Kix is in control. You highlighted him, and we're being rewarded now. 8 seconds of plant is in. Flash getting there, though, but you can see them just building up. This is done for. YILDIZLAR can do nothing but pray and hope. Vitality have looked absolutely outstanding here. That was a brilliant...